Welcome to the third block of the endurance unit of your athletic development program. Today we won't be doing a home workout. I'll be just laying out the sessions that we'd like you to do, and to accompany this will be a PDF on the website to illustrate exactly what we're looking for. But it's very simply put here. There's a few constraints I would like to mention. If you have a heart rate belt or heart rate analysis, we wouldn't like your heart rate to go over 175 beats per minute as a maximum throughout this session. Now the rationale for that is to build aerobic base. We don't really want to be up in the high threshold just yet. All that sort of training and that energy system development is to come. For the purpose of this, try and maintain that max heart rate. We'll start building that up as we go. It's a nice way to sort of make sure that we're hitting the energy systems that we want to. If you don't have a heart rate analysis, I'll be saying make sure that these runs, and they're all runs by the way, are about a 7 to 8 out of 10 intensity. You should feel you have a second or third gear or a next gear to go to in all these motions, even when you finish at the end. It's not a maximum effort at the end. It's really a specific kind of threshold training that we want you to absorb to and adhere to, and trust me, it'll add development and it'll add benefit throughout this program. Okay, so this block has got 6 sessions for the adult, and I want you to, each one is going to be a bit more progressive in terms of its duration, but the intensity is always the same. So for the first session that you do, it's 1 times 14-minute run. So set the timer on the phone. If you happen to have a watch with a heart rate, fantastic. If not, just know yourself at the intensity that you're running at. So 1 times 14-minute run, and that's you finished. Now we'd encourage you to do maybe technical skills at the end of this 14-minute block, or however you want to make sure you're managing your technical skills. The second session, you can add this in however you want in the template of the timetable. We'll obviously propose a timetable for you. Just make sure it fits your own program itself. But the next one is 2 times 14 minutes with a 2-minute rest in between. Again, max heart rate. When I say max, I don't mean it's the target heart rate, but the maximum heart rate you want to get to is 175. Just try and be a little bit beneath that. Then you go on to your third session. It's 1 minute by 16, so we're increasing by 2 minutes. The fourth session is 2 times 16 minutes with 2-minute rest. And then we go into our final 2 sessions of this block, and it's 1 times 18 minutes, and then the final session is 2 times 18 minutes, maintaining that 175 beats per minute as a maximum. Now the whole point of this is that we get a nice chunk of training whereby we're being progressive in nature, we're adding our technical skills in also in these sessions, because it means that we have enough time to do other things. We're not over necessarily training that we don't need to train, and we're also training specific training zones. So try and maintain these sort of thresholds throughout. If you have a heart rate, great stuff. If you don't have one, just make sure you have those 2 more gears to go up in the runs, and having that base support. And now it's about layering up. This is a real specific training block. It might seem very boring in nature in terms of there's not much variety there, but it's a very specific training block. And if you are serious about the season, you are serious about maintaining your performance and maintaining good health and good training structure, this phase is really important for me. I really want to emphasize that you training at this threshold is going to be the building blocks or the cornerstone of your other training programs to build you up and set you up for the season. So that's it. This document will occupy or accompany this presentation or this talk, so you can see where you are in the season, and try and fit this in best you can to your time schedule. I hope you enjoy. It'll benefit you in the long run, and try and tie this in with your technical skills also. I'll see you again soon.